What's up, guys? This is Kix here, and welcome aboard the f4u1d Corsair. Very fun plane to fly, but it's not really my cup of tea when it comes to the American naval fighters. I'm more of a Hellcat person myself, but I do like to dip my feet into the other naval American fighters. One takes all we're doing. Um, as you can see, where we have I believe this is the USS Yorktown skin, I believe that I have today. Um, I don't believe I have a description or a link for this skin as I downloaded it so long ago. But onto the plane itself. The f4u1d Corsair is Tier 3, battle rating 3.7, which gets it quite it can get it into some interesting battles. Now today we're flying against the Germans, which had me a little bit weary to start. For one, the Germans are fast and they have a very good climb rate. Now the f4u1d Corsair and actually all the Corsair variants do have they are quite fast and they do have very good climb rates, but the Germans do climb a lot better. But the Corsair, being heavier than most of the German aircraft, it's a bit better in dives. Um, my only worries for this entire battle was not being able to run away from my opponents. Being most of them will be flying BF-109s and Focke-Wulf 190s. The Focke-Wulf 190s, um, even in amateur hands, those things are freaking deadly. You really have to watch yourself when you're flying realistic battles or even arcade, because Focke-Wulf 190s can be quite dangerous in the right hands. Now, as you can see here, I'm climbing. I want to clear the top half of the top of the higher altitudes. My excuse me, the higher altitude first, because that's where they're most likely going to be. Germans do not turn very well, but they do have excellent climbing ability. So most of them will be up high trying to zoom in. Boom. Um, Now right here, as you can see, I'm looking around. I see two. I see two enemies that haven't been spotted to my 12, and I'm looking around, seeing a lot of enemies that are maybe you can see them, maybe you can't, because they do appear as dots on the screen. You can barely see them, but I do pick out um, two aircraft. I'm looking at them right now. Two aircraft down and below me. Um, Now, as I don't see, as the skies are fairly kind of clear, not really too cloudy in this map. So I do kind of feel confident um, in winging it over and engaging these targets below me. Actually, no, those aren't the. Those are the ME410s that I have sighted below me, or that I'm looking at, and I had asked somebody to go deal with those. I would have dealt with them myself with 50 cals. I could have dealt with those ME410s myself. They're AI and somebody with a little bit heavier caliber was better suited for the job. Typhoon Mark 1B late was there to handle that situation, so I cleared him to go take care of those. But sadly, he didn't get there in time because we did fail the mission, and the enemy ticket and our tickets did kind of go down. But nonetheless, we continued the battle, scanning the sky for targets. It's a fairly clear sky today, kind of cloudy. Um, Not really. Not a lot of clouds for the Germans to hide in, which is a good thing for the Americans because we'll be able to see them coming now. We did kind of sort of match the Germans today in their climb. I guess either they just didn't get up high enough, or we or only most of them kind of came to about the level that we were at. Um, at the time, I do see an enemy off to the distance, but I'm not too worried about him at the moment because there are more enemies to engage, and he is being engaged, and he is kind of a good distance away for me to go fly all the way to him. And then by the time I even get to him, I'll probably would have been taken out by somebody else. See what I believe is a Fox 190. I honestly cannot see right now because the commentary screen is a little bit small, so I kind of can't read what I'm looking at the moment. I think I'm gonna start doing writing scripts for these commentaries. I think that'll be a lot better. But yeah, yeah, I think this is a Fox 190, and actually this game had me on the edge of my seat. Engaging this Fox 190 right here. Um, We're all gonna take this battle down low. Now I'm not as now the Corsair is fast, but it's not Falco 190 fast, especially because I did not have the upgraded engine for for this uh for this aircraft. It's not I wouldn't say it's stock. I had a fairly amount of unlocks for it, but at the time of this battle, it was pretty much bone stock. I only had pretty much a couple of unlocks for it. Now I start to take damage right there. Now I didn't take heavy damage, which means the Falco 490 behind me was not firing his main armament at me. If he would have fired his main armament at me, he railed my tail. He would have chewed the back end of my tail up. He chose to fire his, I believe they're 7.62s on the Falco 490. Now, I'm spiraling down with 1-2 Falco 490s and my other friendly aircraft that's down here. I see the other Falco 490 coming in the back, so I said, okay, I'm going to clear engagement and I'm going to go clear that other one from the back. And this is where I start to notice we're outnumbered as an ME410 zips past me very fast, nearly colliding me. That's going to be the first time I'm going to have an encounter with an ME410 in this game. Spoiler alert. Turning on this Falco 190 now, the f4u1d Corsair, while not being one of the most maneuverable aircraft, I can outmaneuver a Falco 190. Those big gull wings really do help with lift down at low altitudes. At this moment, I'm kind of just rolling to engage. Now, one of the a Mustang pilot that just took that um F1 trying to talk fast while the action is happening as I'm throwing this Corsair around the sky like a rag doll. The Mustang pilot that just took out that Falco 190, we're gonna have another encounter with him throughout this game. He was actually my random squadron member in this battle. I'm turning on this Falco 190. He's trying to take out my friend. He's trying to take out my other friendly aircraft. It's a P-47. He does get hits on him, but I dispatch the Falco 190, roll it back over to dive. Falco 190 comes up. It tries to get guns on me. I pull that turn in tight, pull the loop in tight, don't allow him to get guns, and I dive for airspeed. Spiraling the spiraling back to re-engage. That was actually, excuse me, that was a BF-109 that came up to engage me, I believe. And I'm rolling in on him. Now, there's going to be oh wait, no, there's going to be another BF-109. We don't feel like face-checking BF-109s today, so I aileron roll it to the left and let him pass. Now, there's another BF-109 in my 12. I move to engage him. But that BF-109, that pad that I passed, was circling back, and there's a Typhoon back. So I said, okay, there's two enemies engaging this Falco 490. I'm gonna hit a hard aileron, turn left, bank it back right, bring it around, and move to engage this BF-109 behind me. And I actually made the right call. The Typhoon Mark would be late that came in to engage that BF-109 overcooks his dive, and the BF-109 is moving to engage him. But now the BF-109 has got f4u1d Corsair problems. I put critical hits in on him, roll it back into a dive. Don't wanna dive with him. Realize I'm gonna overcook the dive if I continue that dive with him. Slam into the water or slam into the land. So I push it out. I push the nose a bit wide, swing it around, and that Mustang pilot comes in. He's actually flying the premium British Mustang, the same one as the new Mustang that just got introduced into the game, just in the British, and it's obviously premium. Um, But he actually says in chat that he's actually out of ammo. He rolls out and clears me to engage the BF-109. Now, in a minute, you're going to see, or in a second, actually, you're going to see right there that if you can see it, that ME410 is actually closing fast to my right. I'm going to look at him again, and you can see him closing. Oh my god, he's closing faster than all holy hell. So I lose concentration on the BF-109 for 1 second, but he's not getting away from me. He's too low. He's too low, too slow, and I deal with him very fast. And the Corsair actually does um, perform kind of good at low altitudes with those gold wings. As you can see, I'm rolling around the get underneath that ME410. That ME410 hit me dead to rights. I don't know why he didn't blow me out of the sky. He could have dispatched me with ease. I moved to engage him, but I see a better target in this BF-109 that comes up, and he's engaging one of my friendlies. So I move to engage him. Try to get guns on, can't get guns on, swing it back around. Should have took it vertical, a little bit more vertical into a loop, and tried to gain airspeed. But the Typhoon that we saved earlier, he's all over him. He's got the kill. Um, and at this moment, I'm running low on ammo. That's pretty much GG for me. At this moment, um, the uh, our regiment squadron member, the um, the Mustang that we that cleared us to get that kill earlier. As I try to get guns on this BF-109 one more time, can't do it. Roll it back around and just let the P-47 handle it. The Mustang pilot that we engaged that BF-109 with earlier, he's actually taking off at this moment. He just landed, and is taking off and took off pretty much a little bit time ago as we were in, were engaging or finishing off that BF-109. Well, a little bit after we finished him. So I'm gonna put this thing down, and by the time I get off the ground, um, he's chased the last plane down. It was an ME-410. He chased it down. I cleared him to I killed him. I cleared him to kill it, and the game ends. It was a good game for everyone. This was a very good, hard fought battle for everyone. Now at this time, everything is happening so crazily. My hands are actually still shaking. As you can see, I'm attempting to land this aircraft. It's my hands were just wobbling. I've had crazier battles in this one, but the suspense was just, man, it was just crazy. And just because of what I've expected out of the battle, I honestly did not expect to come out of this battle with 0 damage, knowing that I would have to go up against Focke-Wulf 190s and BF 109s. Um, yeah, that was a wonderful, wonderful landing, and well, not wonderful, wonderful landing, but a wonderful, wonderful game. Um, as Typhoon flies over as he's trying to land, and yeah, GG. Looking around for targets, can't find any. Um, get the rearm, get the reload, throttles it up. I take off, but by this time the Mustang pilot has closed distance on the ME410. That was the last player left on the enemy team, and he quickly dispatches him. As you can see, there's still some enemy A units left on the runway there. Was a little bit confused about that because we took the runway. But nonetheless, the enemy fought hard, and they did. They honestly did. They had some very good pilots on the enemy team, but my team pulled through and actually kept their heads together. It was this. I had a very good time. Um, this was a very fun game to play, and it honestly just had me. It had everything shaking, and this actually was the last game of the night that I played, And we're going to check out the scorecard here. As you can see, I unlocked the second variant of the PBH. I had to go back to unlock that to try to unlock the AD-12 Sky Raider. And I also unlocked the engine from my f4u1d Corsair. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more, and see you in the skies.